Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading for the month of August 2023. However, whenever you find this reading, it is for you, but we're focusing in on love for you, Aries. So let's go ahead and dive deep into what's going on for love with you, Aries. I said Aries. I meant to say Sagittarius. So sorry, Sagittarius. I just did Aries, so this is Sagittarius reading. Sorry about that. Okay. What's to come in love for Sagittarius? What's going on in love for Sagittarius? One more shuffle. All right, Sag. Let's see what we have for you guys. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. All right, so what I'm getting initially with this Three of Swords energy is there is some heartbreak that has happened between you and your person, okay? Your person has hurt you in some way or you have hurt them, okay? And there's a lot of pain here. So you may be in separation with your person. You may not be together. You may not be talking because something has happened within your connection, okay? And this is why we have this death card coming in here because there has been an ending of some sort with your person, okay? Something has happened where this connection has ended. And I feel like there's been a lot of burden because of this ending, because the death is here and it's been heavy, but this is also a transformative energy, right? Because this time apart has allowed for a lot of perspective. Because then we have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there's an energy of fast movement back to you from this person or you back to them. Because I feel there's a desire to have a fresh new beginning, a fresh new way of thinking with this Page of Swords, right? This is about new ways of thinking and new ways of communicating. So if you and this person, when you argue, maybe you get nasty and you say some really hurtful things, you or this person or both of you want to communicate better and more effectively. So there's a desire to come forward and communicate clearly and be more level-headed. And there's a desire to do this very quickly with this Eight of Wands. Okay, like there's a desire to do this soon because you guys have had some time to be apart or to process feelings and emotions. And with the Three of Swords, it's been very painful. It's a heartbreak, right? It hurts. There's suffering, there's pain, but there's a desire to come forward quickly and rectify and fix and figure out how to better handle one another with the Eight of Wands. And I love this Page of Swords for this reading because I do think there is a need for you guys to, communicate differently. A new way of communicating is needed because I feel this energy of being nasty to one another. Okay. What's to come for Sag in love? What's going on for Sag in love? Please, angel spirits and guides. One more shuffle. All right. You have the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. Okay. So there's a desire to express feelings and emotions with this King of Cups energy, bottom of the deck. Okay. Wanting to balance things out, wanting to communicate in a more calm and effective way. That's what I was doing this Page of Swords, being able to be effective in your communication and be more calm in how you handle each other. Because I do think there's a lot of fire between you and this person. When you argue, you may have gone really below the belt with one another and you don't want to do this anymore. You want to come, toward one another in a better way of communicating. The Page of Cups, so there's a desire to offer something, a new beginning, something that is, innocent and a desire to communicate with a message, whether this is a text from you or this person saying, hey, let's talk. Okay. Maybe the initial way you communicate to come back to one another to talk, but you guys are in this standstill energy. So there could be some stubbornness here because no one's speaking, no one's doing anything right now. I'm feeling there's this waiting game, but there is a desire to come forward and communicate. But you guys are just hanging out, wanting them to communicate. They want you to communicate, being very stubborn here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So there's a desire to, be sensible, to be mindful, to, come together in a different way, not doing things how you used to do things. There just was this energy in the past of you guys dealing with each other in a very toxic manner. So you want to come toward each other, very sensible, very logical. This is a good energy if you guys want to come back together because this is the best way to do it. more level-headed, communicating more clearly and effectively. Page of Swords. What's to come in love for Sagittarius? Let's see, Sag. One more shuffle. Okay. Says maybe we haven't finished our journey yet in the past life, and now we're here together again. So yeah, you guys aren't done. I'm getting that energy. There's this energy of you guys coming back together and fixing this connection and starting anew. And I feel it's going to be a good beginning for you all, because you're going to be more effective in your communication with one another. And that's all that I feel is the problem. Is like, you may have an issue, right? It could be something small, and then it gets so big because of the way you guys talk to each other, the way you've communicated to each other in the past, and it has made it way more than it really needed to be. It could have been such a small argument or disagreement you guys have had in the past within your connection over and over and over, but then you hit below the belt, and then here we are, we're broken up. Three of Swords, our heart is broken, the death, the end. But this is a transformation and a change that's needed for you guys to end this cycle. And I feel you guys can come back together and start anew. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. What's to come in love for Sagittarius, please? One more shuffle. All right. Soon. So you guys will be in contact soon with one another. So whether you reach out to them or they'll reach out to you, but there will be a communication coming in very soon for you guys. So that's good to know. So if you've been wondering if they're going to reach out, maybe you should reach out, because I feel this energy could go either way, because I feel you both have said some things that have been hurtful and done some hurtful things. So the ball is in either of your courts, right? It's not about them reaching out or you. If you feel you need to do so, then do so, right? Feel the need to wait for them. Don't feel that desire to just sit around when you want to say something. You can say something too and communicate, right? It's not always up to the other person to say something and do something. You can communicate as well. So very soon, this person will be contacting you, but if you feel the desire to do so, Sagittarius, okay? If you miss them, if you want to communicate, if you have something to say it. I feel it will be well received here. What's to come in love for Sagittarius? What's happening in love for Sagittarius, please? Angels, spirits, and guides. Shuffle. All right. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Growth and transform your life. So yeah, we know the relationship is over, but this talks about transformation too. So I feel like this is the energy of an ending, which we discussed, the Three of Swords here, the Death card. But transformation and growth can come from this connection if you want it. If you really want it, it can be, okay? It really could be. But you need to communicate that. You need to be open. You need to be clear-minded. You need to be level-headed. Talk with this person. Don't yell at them. They shouldn't be yelling at you, right? If you're coming back together to fix things, then come in a space of mind where you're calm. We talked about this calm energy with the Queen of Pentacles, right? So be very calm when you communicate. And again, things can get heated and very passionate for you. You are a Sagittarius. That fire is in you to, come to this in a more passionate way. And this person may see it as you being mean or hurtful, but you have this desire to get your point across. I feel when you've argued in the past, which has been very toxic, because again, you've said hurtful things. They've said hurtful things. And then you decide to go apart and break up, and now it's like there's this heartbreak that you're both experiencing. You're in pain. So yeah, this talks about a relationship being over with the Grim Reaper. We see this, but growth and transformation is ahead. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else we have for you, Sag, and love. For Sagittarius, love. Caution. Okay. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Yeah. So don't move too fast is what I'm getting from this. You have been broken up from this person. We did have this fast moving with the Eight of Wands coming in here. However, I feel this is the energy of moving fast toward one another to have a conversation. But as it pertains to getting back together, move slowly. Okay. Because you guys have had issues in the past, right? So you don't want to move too fast and then things go from 0 to 100 yet again, right? So take your time and be cautious. If this person is wanting to get back together, be cautious with that, because to me, it's a little bit of a red flag if they're ready to be together already. Like, you guys need to have a conversation first and foremost, and then try to build the connection back up. Don't think that you have to be back together so quickly. because you're coming back together to have this conversation. You can talk and you can move slowly but surely. I think that if you guys allow yourself to be patient this time around, that you can have better success. And there is still this need for both of you to work on how you communicate with one another. That's a problem here, right? But the Page of Swords talks about communicating in a new way. So you desire it. You both desire to communicate to each other better. However, there needs to be some time where you guys figure this connection out and how you want to move it forward. But be cautious. Don't get back together just to be back together because you're hurting, right? Work on yourselves and come together, and then you can work on the connection and just move slowly when have this conversation. You need to have many conversations, right? It takes work to better communicate with someone if you've communicated in a not so good way in the past. Okay. So that's your reading, Sagittarius, for the month of August. Please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know how you felt about your reading. Thank you, Sag.